All right, guys. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. This is your boy Hollywood Hen on True Gentleman Cooking. Tonight, I'll be preparing a seafood mac and cheese. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys, everybody, for subscribing to Kubi TV on the YouTube channel. We would appreciate you guys calling support from the last show. I know there were some confusion, some difficulties regarding the audio. However, we straightened those issues out, and we're gonna go right into it. And we're gonna be preparing, like I said, the seafood mac and cheese. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you subscribe first to Kubi TV on YouTube. Follow my brothers on the road, and we're gonna get started. But first and foremost, before I get started, I have everything here prepared to make our seafood mac and cheese. We also have a brand here for myself, which is the Hennessy Sangria, prepared by me. My own secret recipe, like anything else I do it with love. So also make sure that you contact me regarding these drinks. These are very, very good drinks for Saturday. It's cold outside, so stay warm with me. The drink, that is. All right? That's just a plug that we do for the show. And before I get started, anytime I like to cook, I like to make sure I have myself a nice cocktail or nice drink. So I've started up here a drink here, which I normally prepare for myself. I drink Tito's. It's a low-calorie drink, no carbs, gluten-free. So what we're going to do here right now, I'm going to finish this up. I threw in some Tito's, some triple sec. I'm going to just throw in some fresh fruit in here real quick. And I like to make myself a good drink. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be cooking for y'all. So I'm going to give you guys some little live demonstration on how you make a little good drink. Some of you guys like to make drinks just to see how I make drinks. Okay, we got that going. I'm going to come over here, cameraman. Give me a zoom in. Get yourself an ice maker. This ice maker right here. Very affordable. Make that work for yourself, all right? You know what I'm saying? It's one that too early, fellas. As soon as you get it, you come outside. It's all right. We're going to take that out. Get like the bar stuff. So take that up. Get you a nice frosty glass. But first and foremost, you said that's a lot of liquor, that's a lot of sugar. So we do the White Claw. That's why I normally drink White Claw and Tito's. So I do like half of the White Claw right there. Then I do my little drinks that I come out. You're gonna be like, wow, what is that? What is that? Who made that? Yeah, that's by me. I made drinks too. All right. Happy New Year. Toast to you guys. Let me see. That's amazing. I made it myself. I'm shocked. So we're gonna move right into it. All right. Like I said, the last time we shot, we had some audio issues, but I will be making the seafood mac and cheese, rasta pasta. So what you want to do is you want to put your water in. If you want to season your water with the basics, which is like water, salt, pepper, and let your water boil. But I like to take it up a notch. I like to be different. I like to be creative. I want to make sure that you feel every ounce of flavor in your meal. So what I normally do is I boil the water, slow boil for like a half an hour. I let it just boil or whatever, depending on your stove. Everyone has different stoves, all those their own homes or apartments. You want to keep it like at a 1. Keep the stove going there for about a 1, for about maybe 30 to 40 minutes on a 1. Just a slow heat. You want to put, if you like the consistency, you want to put some all-purpose seasoning, a little bit of black pepper, and some Cajun seasoning if you want. There's always options on how to make the best mac and cheese. Let me tell you, everybody makes mac and cheese. Everyone states they make the best mac and cheese. That's fine. If you want to make the best mac and cheese in your household, you do it the way you feel like you want to do it. But I'm just giving you an alternative, creative side on how I make my mac and cheese. And the results are infinite. People love it. People will enjoy it. It's a different taste. You want to get away from using too much sodium. But you keep it basic. You you stick to what you know. If mama taught you how to make it this way with 6 different cheeses, stick to mama's recipe. Okay, so I have this water boiling here. I'm just gonna stir it real quick just to kind of let the seasoning settle in because we don't want anything to clump up. Um, I know you're probably gonna wonder like, how did I get the shrimp? How did I get the salmon? How did I get the seafood? Use whatever seafood is convenient for you. I know lobster, it's pretty high on demand, and shrimp is very high on demand as far as pricing. So you want to get your shrimp. You want to get your crab meat if you want to use crab meat, and salmon if you want to use your salmon. You want to use fresh salmon. I mean, if you want to go with the canned salmon, that's also an option too. Like I said, it's based on your time and your convenience. You want to be able to make this meal for the evening for your family with at least an hour or two. You don't want to have them waiting around. So if you do go to those alternative ways of making your food, you also have the other ways to make it for your family. So like if you know you have enough time, you can buy a whole salmon, cut it up, chop it up, crush it, season it, let it marinate. But we have to do things now, modernize things because we have things going on. We're working. So as I got this boiling, like I said, I got it number one. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit just to get it boiling a little bit more. Use your basic elbow noodles, pasta, 35. So you can go smaller than that. I generally use a box and a half, only because I know the size of my pan. It's your regular size pan, regular size, no tricks. I usually double up my pan. That's why they're in fours. So I double up my pans every time I make my mac and cheese, or because in the event that you have to cut through the squares and give people equal amount of pieces, especially if you're marketing it, you want to make sure that you don't cut a hole through it so that it doesn't, stain your stove, it doesn't stain your oven. That can lead to a lot of dangerous things. But we won't get into that. But for the most part, people who are on this watching tonight, you guys have seen your fair share. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna pour a box with your elbow noodles. And if you're brand loyal, go for it. Do your thing. As long as they're elbow noodles, just make sure that they're. That's why it's so important to preheat your water. Your water is gonna get you in a lot of places, but if you try to like play games with it and say, just throw it in there, your noodles gonna break apart. It's gonna be hard to make. Do a box and a half. Kind of eyeball it, yeah. So even if you do a box and maybe 2/3 or whatever the case is, it's still good. All right, just get rid of that. All right, have myself a little sip. That drink is just settling right there. Like, you guys understand how drinks work. It's just settling. My producer, you want to drink? No, my producer, he's filming me. Why would he want to drink? All right. So right now, as this is cooking right here, it's boiling. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. All right, as it's boiling. Like I said, this usually should run you between an hour and an hour and a half, for the most part, if you're doing it right. If you preheat your water and season the water, a lot of people like to season the water very basic. We're not doing that in basic. It's 2022. We want to go and extend ourselves. We want to make sure that we're making some quality food and flavorful food. And before anything, we're going to make sure we stir it. Make sure those noodles are not sticking. What I didn't mention is that if you're making pasta in any type of form of water, you always want to make sure you add, and I always forget sometimes, you add a little bit of olive oil. All right? Generous amount, just so that the noodles break apart a little bit. I generally use like avocado or grapeseed or your basic, whatever works. It just helps the water. I should have did it earlier, but because I like the heat to combine with the content, it'll make for a better consistency when the noodles are ready to be made. So, I mean, at the end of the day, there's no formula on how you decide to make your mac and cheese. I'm just showing you how I make my mac and cheese and what's worked for me. So understand that I'm not here to tell you you've been doing it wrong. I'm just showing you how I've done it, and it's an alternative way to do it, and you can utilize that method. And then I like to just kind of look at my heat here, and we're gonna leave that alone for now. I mean, if you want to cover it, it's good too. I'm gonna show you the cover method, the uncover method. I mean, a covered method with making noodles is just condensation. It's just heat rising to the top and coming back down. Very simple. The water will boil a lot faster, and that's all it is. It's just heat. That's it. Going to the top, rising to the bottom. That's what it is. It'll boil based on how you want it. I mean, it'll cook it faster because we're doing everything in a modern schedule. A lot of people work. A lot of people have different schedules, and it's hard for them to make a quality meal for their families because they're constantly providing for their families. So I tell men all the time, you can always cook if you decide to cook. Don't allow the fact that you're the breadwinner for you to deviate from cooking for your household. It's very easy. This recipe, you can do this. I don't care who you are. You do this. It's very easy. So this recipe, I've done this several times. Follow my page, German Cooking, and this recipe for me, I've done this so many times that I've almost forgotten certain things. As you can see, the olive oil was one of them, but I've done this so many times that I'm so sure of myself that it can get done that you guys can do it too. So I'm making this recipe not only just for me, everybody to eat, but for that day-to-day man who's working a full-time job, husband who has the day off and wants to give their wife a break, that boyfriend who wants to impress their girlfriend. You can do this recipe. And ladies, understand this. We are work in progress, and we understand you guys do so much for us. So shout out to y'all for dealing with us. But guess what? We're changing the game. This is going to be a new concept that we're all going to enjoy. And I'm doing it first. I'm putting myself out there to tell you that I'm cooking this. If it's messed up, it's messed up. But I've made this meal so many times that I'm not going to mess it up. I wouldn't mess it up in front of you guys. But if I did, you guys would still support me anyway, right? Nah. Put a question mark on that one. We'll wait to see. So as we're getting this ready, I have my pot here, non-stick, regular pot, no craziness. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly cook the seafood. The reason why we're gonna slowly cook the seafood because we want the same timing to be incorporated. So I don't want the noodles to be done and then the seafood is just sitting here because I'm eventually have to put the seafood together. All right. So we're gonna take this pot. I'm gonna put it over here to the side. I can't do that. Right. All right. Like I mentioned before, we're gonna use two pots. All right. The bottom. Always, right? You always rinse the pots out. That's just what I do. I don't know about you guys. I rinse my pots out. You purchase these things from the store. They're very inexpensive, but I rinse the stuff out. You don't gotta go crazy. Sometimes they're in plastic, which I found these are in plastic. You don't go crazy about it. You rinse them out, let them sit. What you're gonna use tonight, you're gonna have those. Get to the side. This is going to be used for something else. We'll put those to the side, right? Alright. Make sure before we get these shrimp going, always make sure your cleaning station is well sanitized and you wash your hands. The most thing I always see people doing on their YouTube pages, they're showing people how to cook, but they're not showing people how to sanitize and clean their hands. You have to make sure you clean your hands. That's the most important thing. Make sure you clean your hands. We got things going on outside that's preventing us from living. So make sure you clean your hands, wash your hands thoroughly, because you're dealing with people with food. One more time for the drinks. Shout out to you. That just gets better with time. I don't understand what I made just now. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys two different things. Right? That right there is the seafood content for the mac and cheese. This right here is something that I prepared for Sunday dinner for the family. Maybe I might, give you guys a secret. But I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of this meatloaf that I plan on making tomorrow. If you follow my page, this has been marinating for at least seasoned and marinated for about close to 2 days. That's gonna be meatloaf, turkey sausage, and turkey ground beef that's been seasoning for about, I want to say, 48 hours. So I can't wait to put this together. This is, you see that bond is together. They together. They're gonna be together for a while. So I'm gonna put that away. If you understand how to make a meatloaf and marinate and everything, that bond's gonna be together. So that's gonna be disrespectful when I make that. I can tell you. I can tell you right now. I can tell you that right now. Okay, as you can see right now, you see that steam coming. That means the noodles are boiling. So you want to take that out. Let that water work. Let the seasoning work. You're gonna just throw this to the side real quick. You see that? They're jumping out there. Just stir. Yeah, they're coming together real nice. Real nice. Any of those people following, make sure you sponsor us. We have no sponsors right now. I'm working independently, straight off the Kubi TV show. We need our sponsors, please. Send us some sponsors. We need something. We're trying to get all that sponsorship. We got everything that's going on right now. So right now the noodles, they still not fully done, but they're getting there. But just keep stirring it. Let it be. Leave it alone. Trust me. Trust the process. And yeah, let them work. Right now, what we're gonna get into. Get our fire up. We're gonna start to prepare our seafood layer. And as you can see, we got a combination of things in here. We got shrimp. Some of them are crushed. Some of them we got some crab meat. We got some salmon that's crushed in there. It's almost like a paste, but if you decide that you want to make everything separate, that's up to you. I don't recommend you not following what you decide to do, but this is pretty much how I decide to do it, and it normally comes out the same way. So this is how my concept comes. And the reason why I'm heating it up is that you don't want it to feel rubbery or not. Good cook. Hang on there. It almost looks like you could actually dip something into it and eat it. All right, but that's just the way. This is also has been marinated for 24 hours. I put all the salmon, the crab meat, and the shrimp together, the whole shrimp. And what you want to do is you want to warm up your skillet. Okay, this is nuts. There we go. Okay, so once this skillet is done, what's going to end up happening is that I'm going to transfer everything into this skillet, only because the shrimp is going to minimize. Fellas, again, take your time with the ladies. So everything I put in here, once I get it to a nice brown or this different color, I'm going to put it in here because we're going to use that to layer our noodles. We have our pot here, okay? I'm going to raise that heat because I see everything is blending. There we go. Oh my God. You see that? Get close up of that. See, the noodles are just about done. I'm I'm gonna let them sit in there for about another 2 minutes before I lower the heat. Just let that kind of, everything blend. And it's okay that you have a lot of seasoned water. Everybody talking about, use it as a stock. That's fine too. But I normally just enjoy just seeing that presentation and just knowing that the noodles are cooked properly. Okay. So we're gonna let that.
Felix says, hello. Hollywood Hen, what's up?
What's going on, Felix? I don't know who that is. Which Felix is that? That's we know from the job from back in the day.
No.
How many we got right now so far?
There's 13 people watching.
All right, no worries. We'll get them all. Everybody's busy on a Saturday night. We're all right. They enjoying this. When they see that meal come out, they're gonna enjoy it. Trust me. Okay. So let's see right there. We're gonna sit it right there. Let that heat stay right there. You're gonna keep your heat right down for a medium heat. Right now we're just waiting. I did a hand check, That's what I learned. Do the hand check, let the surface hit you. You know what I'm saying? You want to invest in some good tongs. The large ones, the medium ones, different sizes. It matters, I guess, while you're cooking. So, yeah, we're going to do that. For the most part, we're looking good so far. Cool. How you feeling, man?
I feel good.
You feeling good? Thank you for filming tonight on the first of many Hollywood Hen and cooking show. Thank you. Get one more drink. You sure you don't want one of those? Oh, you want to mess with the Henny Sangria. The Henny Sangrias, they retailing right now at $10. The Henny Sangrias, guess what? Get it? Listen, they go fast, so understand this. You do that for baby shower, birthday parties, barbecues, single moms, single fathers. Make sure you make it work. Okay, so we're going to do that. I think it's ready for that. I think it's ready. I think we could move on to making and the reason I'm holding this hot, right, is that you don't want to cook the shrimp too long. And the reason I didn't put anything on the shrimp, if you guys watched the last page, I did it with the rasta pasta, and I added oil to it. It's just because the shrimp is different when it's by itself. Because I'm incorporating so different many seafood, you don't want to use so much oil. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just scooping a little bit of the it's not a paste, but it's more of the content of exactly the seafood. And you want to put it in there. You're not gonna put it in there too long, because remember, it has to go into the oven. Okay. So if you guys remember that, go follow the page and. This thing is heavy. There you go. Hear that? Hear that sizzle? Hear that sizzle? Okay. And this is not going to cook for very long. We're going to cook this for about a few minutes on contact. A few minutes on contact. We're putting this on contact. It's only a few minutes. It's only on contact. We're not even doing anything to it. We're just gonna move it around, let it get heat up, let it get warm. And you smell it from over there? You smell anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know you smell something.
Oh yeah.
We just hitting that real quick. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing too much. Don't worry about it if it looks raw or if it's not to what you expect. You got crab meat, you got salmon, you got shrimp in there. You want to put the heat up a little bit higher, that's fine too. But remember, this is only because you have to make the noodles. Though,
Foxy Lady says hi. Hey,
Hello, 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 hello. Tell everybody that's said thank you. All right. As I'm still doing that, I'm still staring over here. See that? See? Look at our pasta. Our pasta's almost done. I'm gonna put that on low. Put that on low. Let the pastas. That pasta looking like it's ready to do something. It's starting to trouble. You know, the way it's working. Okay. That pasta looking like she's doing something. Okay. So now we're gonna flip most of this stuff out of here. We're gonna flip it. And I always tell people have an alternative spatula, rubber spatula.
Daryl says, "Have my plate on deck."
Who?
Daryl.
Okay, I don't know who that is. I know who Daryl is.
Monty.
Oh, okay. Sarge, what's going on? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my man. And you know that. Zoom in on that because he needs one of those. He needs one of those. Yeah. He needs one of those. Yeah, yeah. I got him. It's his birthday. Happy birthday. His birthday weekend. Yeah, yeah. Good guy, man. Such a good guy, man. You make sure. Okay. So we're gonna, like I said, we're not gonna make this all the way through. We're just gonna give it some color. Give it some color. Everybody needs some color.
Natasha, Miss Howard. Put
Okay.
it that way.
Yes. Okay.
Here to make sure he don't forget my plate too.
Oh my God.
LOL.
Oh my God. See that? The reception is crazy. People want that. They know what it is. The quality of it. You gotta get a close up of that though. You gotta come get a close up of that. See that? That thing gonna be busting. You know what the crazy part about it? They're gonna be jealous of you because you get the first piece. You gonna get the first piece. You know that, right? All right. Like I said, I'm not gonna kill it. I'm not going to have it all done in one shot.
Russell Robinson says, Chef Curry with the pot.
That's my
Boy.
that's my number one right there. That's my number one. That's twin number one. That's a twin right there. That's number one right there. Thank you, bro. So we're gonna do now. All right, we're gonna do now is that we're gonna add this to this small pot here. And that's okay if the shrimps are not all the way cooked through because remember they're going into the oven. They're going into the oven. You can smell it. You can smell that.
Yeah, smells good.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like sometimes I surprise myself. You just throw that in there and wonder. You know what I'm saying? And a quick note: if you decide to make this and it wasn't a mac and cheese, you want to make a dip out of it. And I give people little hints and recipes about this. Is that you could turn this into different things. You can make this as a cake, a salmon cake, seafood cake. Um, if you're committed to the process, the rest in there, as you guys can see. You hear it? Yeah, I'm talking to you. You can see. Now, one time have I put oil in there? Have I put oil in there? That's just
No.
regular, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you clean our station. It's a little hot in here. It's a little warm. But we're gonna make it work. Clean your station as it cooks. Okay, we all right. The noodles are looking good. The noodles are looking good. They're gonna be drained in a second. just making sure the dishes are out the way. Make sure your dishes are out the way. Because you might need them again. Make sure your dishes are out the way. Alright? So you're doing anything here with that pre-wash real quick. You might want to back up. You might want to hit with that pre-wash real quick. Let it simmer real quick. Alright, once again, anytime you work with the station, wash your hands. Very important. You serving people food, make sure you wash your hands. You gotta eat your food, so you wanna make sure people know that you know. You're gonna repeat that process every single time. It's a good process. Oh, fumble. Watching football too, right? Our noodles look like they done, right? They look like they a little ready. You wanna come out and play? What was that? Oh yeah, I forgot. Utensils are always important. Oh man. They ready to play. They ready to play. But they're still stuck in water. So they ain't ready to play yet. They didn't get their license yet. We'll put that to the side. We don't worry about that right now. Let's move around. Quick. Hold on. Drip check. Damn, that was good. It was so good it made me choke. Oh my god.
Man, I thought you was smoking weed the way you was
You
coughing.
saw that right? That's different. I don't even do that stuff. Oh Lord. Sorry, y'all. Ain't nothing over here. Ain't nothing over here. All right, we're still blending this right here. Look, little color. You smell that?
Yeah.
That.
Like your man Russell said, man. Chef Curry with the pot, boy.
No. Listen, he's had my food before, so he knows. So it's cool. Share the page. Share the live. Let people know I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So while that's doing that, we gotta make sure. Oh, baby. Baby. You see that? That's that black truffle oil right there. I don't know if you know, but that's usually my secret when I make food. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to give people my secrets, but can't nobody do it like me. My producer got mad at me and said I gave out the secrets too much. But guess what? They get the secrets, they still not gonna learn how to do it. Because guess what? They lazy. People are lazy. Okay. We 34 minutes in. How we looking?
Good.
Looking good? Okay. Oh man. That was for somebody. Somebody was watching too hard. That's for the team right there. I'm gonna toss this out. We don't do that for this shit. This is all going out. Excuse me. That's all going out. That shit going. It's going. Alright, we're gonna make sure our dish is good. Hold on. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't film the fact that you still gotta go in the kitchen and do this shit. Remember, we doing this shit like we doing it with somebody sitting across from us. You know, we ain't doing all that. We wanna make sure all our places are good. Cause I hate to cook a meal and I would hate to cook a meal and then have to do dishes afterwards. The noodles are good, right? We good over here. Best practice when you're making a meal for people is to make sure you clean your dishes early.
Sarah put dancing lady, check dancing lady.
Sarah, that's my aunt. Oh yeah, she's the cook. She's the cook too. My aunt can cook her ass off, man. That's my aunt right there. She showed me love all the time. She showed me different tricks. Her main trick is this. Make sure you wash them plates, boy. That's what she makes sure I do. That's what she do. All right. This plate, my investment has to be dealt with differently. So you can see, pre-wash, let it sit for a little bit. We'll come back to that. But when I do my pre-wash, I can't wash my plate with regular sponge. I wash it with this. A lot of people invest in a sponge and a non-stick. You can't wash it on a regular sponge. You gotta wash it with like a scrubber, so dry scrubber. So understand why they provide these things to you guys. You probably didn't notice. You threw it out. So the instructions said, okay, I got a nice spot. But this right here, this is different. Like shout out to the Kubi Show on the road again, Kubi Network, for providing their services tonight. We're looking for sponsors. We're definitely working tonight. My brother came over here on his day off to film and make sure I started my show accordingly. Do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm good. Appreciate you for that. And there's gonna be more shows to come. I want my audience to challenge me. So challenge me, let me know what I'm doing wrong, let me know what I'm doing right. If you want a certain meal, let me know. Alright. Like I told you guys before on the last show, it's up on the website. Sorry. It's up on the website. Let us know what you guys think. Um, let us know what you guys think. And, give us your feedback as far as what you want me to cook. I don't mind doing it. I can go with the best of them. For the way I feel right now, I can go with the best of them. I'm in my groove right now. That's how I feel. So right now we're gonna pour the truffle. I know I haven't drained the grease yet, but I'm just gonna layer the top of it. Okay. So that's just shout out to this company Truff, based out of California. They have different flavors. There's black truffle oil. They got mayonnaise. They have hot sauces and different pasta sauce. Um, Very good company out of California. I use that all the time. Shout out to the Hidden Sand Queers. Always on thinking Saturday night. Thank you, people. Come on. Send me your orders. At the end of this, I want to see everybody sending me their orders. I don't want to hear that. Oh, I didn't know where to order from. Yeah, okay. Send me your orders. We got all that ready for you guys. Okay. So we doing something right now. We doing right. See that steam cool?
Oh yeah.
That steam, oh my god, you smell that steam. That's different. So right now we get into the nitty gritty. 40 minutes into the show, and guess what? We're almost at the halfway mark. Right now, I'm gonna turn my stove right now at 375, people. 375. You're gonna preheat your oven at 375. Let me cut this off because there's a lot of sound in the audio. Cut this off. So 375. We set your audio. Set your audio at 370. Set your stove at 375. Now, at this point right now, if you want to add anything to your pasta, that's good. We haven't drained it yet. This is a trick that I learned. I saw it online. I believe I saw it online. It was a trick that we learned. Yeah, so the trick that we learned is like you get your strainer, right? What's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna put the strainer on on top of the noodles, right? And what happens is instead of you having to put your noodles inside the sink, you just press down on it and then the water just seeps out. But I still forgot that I have to get all my ingredients ready, such as what you probably guys are asking for, like the egg, my cheese. So before the show started, I mixed in um, different cheeses in this bag. I'm not gonna show the brand, but I have Kobe Jack, Monterey, Pepper Jack, um, Gouda. I have mozzarella in there, and then I have the cubes as well. Not in the same form, but I have it as well. That's what I use for my mac and cheese. You might want to use different styles of cheeses. By all means, go for it. Handle your scandal. But right now, today, in the kitchen with TG, this is what I'm doing. So we're gonna start off with that. Get the bowls. Got our gloves. We have our noodles. We put the oil. We'll put a little bit more because I mixed it. And it's okay. As much you want to invest in your truffle oil, you want to put more in it, that's fine. Go for it. Okay, cool. I mean, Kubi said if I didn't show him this, these noodles would look dry. Right? That's still the case?
Yeah, if you didn't show me about the truffle, my noodles will be over there dry saying,
Yeah.
you got milk?
They'll be coughing, yes.
Yeah.
This is just a good way to incorporate that flavor, only because once you decide to make the noodles, I'm talking to the fan, I'm talking to you. So once you decide to make the noodles, is that they dry up so fast that it's hard to get that consistency. You want to make sure that you have that consistency. See, the fire won't stop unless you stop treating it. So just make sure you're good. What did I forget? Oh, the eggs is right there. Okay, we're good. Rinse this out real quick. I have OCD. I do have OCD. I admit to it. I second question everything. I do everything twice. And I just want to make sure that I provide a good meal for people. Um, so I kind of like, this is just my style of doing it. I kind of like make a little incision into the pasta and just kind of like get it out the way in a sense. Um, Not 100% guaranteed proof, yeah, but it works. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just strain the pasta this way. A few noodles may come out. A few noodles may come out, but that's why it is a backup plan. You go back to your traditional sense of doing things. And just people are like, oh, what's the point of doing it the first time? Oh, because you don't want to burn your fucking eyelids. You see that? Look at the noodles inside there. They drain. They're not doing that enough. Look, they playing games with you. So this noodles right here, they ready to go. They ready to go. Right? Those extra noodles are gonna leave to the side. They're gonna get drained. Shout out to me having one more drink. I'm gonna get to it. All right. So after that, we let the noodles drain a little bit. We're gonna go in with our half a stick of unsalted butter. All right. I like to put it in first. People generally don't. They say, "Oh no, do it after." You do what you want. Okay. You throw that in there. You wait. It's a little hot. You put it in there. But if you're using the right truffle oil, you ain't gotta worry about that. The truffle oil takes care of all that moisture. So you're really not doing much. There's our workstation. Okay. See that? Look at the heat coming off of that. It's still hot. It's still hot. I don't know what you guys thought. Don't play on me. Okay. Here we go. Ripping this part out so we want the excess of that noodle. That's not a big deal. Alright, so this is our oven, right? Oven's at 375, right? So we already placed a half stick. So we're gonna go another half. Alright. Our secondary half is gonna be cut. Right down, not more of the center, but more so like the edge of it. Okay. And then we're gonna, yeah, I got it right now. So we're gonna show you right now how it looks. Okay. So this is gonna come out the way right now. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Pour myself another little drink right here. You didn't try this yet? This is, look at the color shade. That's the fruit. The fruit is infusing inside the drink. Look like names over here. So now this is one of my secrets. I don't know if you guys want to do it. I don't want no problems with you guys. Comment if you want to. I do the obey. This is not originally obey. This is like the blackened obey. Throw a little something in there. Throw a little something in there. All right, just a little something in there. We're playing games right now. So what I do is, if you got it, invest in that. We have the automatic salt and pepper shaker. Yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I try to be James Bond when I'm doing this stuff. This is pretty dope. This is pretty dope. All right, and we're just gonna stir that around. You're probably asking questions and like, oh, what he doing with that? What's going on? Don't worry about it. It's all right. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. Okay. I'm not getting the color that I want out of it as of yet. Cool. So we're gonna hit it again one time with the Old Bay and the salt and pepper. You feel me? So we hit it one time. Boom, 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 boom. Do your booms how you feel like it. All right. But I'm gonna just do a little bit of salt. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what you're looking for? Amazon. They got that on sale. Okay, I'm gonna go with the egg right quick. smell that? You smell it? You didn't smell that?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say mm-hmm. You over there. Talking about one egg. And some people were like, oh, don't use so much egg. Because I'm making an order, I have to bond my mac and cheese differently. I want to make sure that people who receive their orders, because of the amount, you want to make sure of that. Okay. And like I said, this is my blend I put together. Okay. And we're gonna just put a little generous amount. When I say generous, I mean, do it to your liking, man. Don't go. You do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do. Don't worry about it. There's gonna be seafood in it. It's gonna be a lot of seafood in it. It's gonna be blended properly. You're gonna blend all that heat together. It's bonding. Let them do what they gotta do. They're on the first date. The cheese, the macaroni, the egg, the, the, the elbow, pasta. They blending. They chilling. They're not worrying about you right now. They worrying about when they gonna get in that pan. That's how most of y'all first dates start out. They ain't worrying about having conversation. Y'all worrying about getting in that pan. I mean, do you just smell the noodles? I smell noodles. I don't know what. Like, this look like expensive noodles to me. This look like expensive noodles to me. This is just regular. Everybody, all right. Cut back to them. Everybody likes to make the cheese sauce. In my opinion, I don't do that. Only because I think that's just a way of cutting your talent short. So if you fall short doing that, that's on you. I don't like to make a cheese sauce. You could grade your own cheese. It takes more work. You can make a cheese sauce. That takes more work. But the devotion and commitment you do in just stirring it, and you smell that flavor, you know what to put inside it if you're missing something. Because once this goes into the oven, I can't take it back. It's like a spade. Once you put it out there, you can't take it back. There's no oopsies. So, as you can see, look, I barely put anything in here. It's not as creamy as most people expected, but that's gonna come. Remember, I left some noodles in there for a reason.
Cuvies. Cuvis. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, look, my man Lucky.
QVES
Yeah,
says, I see you.
that's my man Lucky. My man Cuevas.
Cuevas. Gotcha.
Don't worry. Inglés y Madera.
Oh,
All those.
man.
So that's all my Spanish people, my Dominicans, my Puerto Ricans, my Hondurans. Estamos en la cocina. Ya tú sabes.
Ah, see.
Yeah, see. See. My man. That's my guy right there. Yeah, definitely. You see that? You see that? It's going to be a cheesy mess in a second, sir. That's only 3 eggs. 3 eggs in the concept. I don't need to put nothing else in there. So we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We're ready to get this thing going. Where we at right now? Okay. So we are over here. Your pan. Your pan is very important. Your pan, if you want to, depending on the size of your family or your distribution or whatever cookout you're making, use your ideal pan. Like I said, I always double it up. Make sure, before it's like any incisions you make, the pan. That's why you always use a box and a half, only because it's a lot easier to just kind of cook. You just don't want it to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do now, right, is that you can use two types of use olive oil on the pan, or you can just use regular oil. But I like to get the corners. The reason I spray the corners is because you want to make sure once it cooks, the moisture gets down in there. So what we're doing right now, we're doing straight layers. Okay, I'm gonna need you to come over here so you can see the people can see the layers. Okay, the people got to see the layers. Okay. We're just gonna layer our pan. Layer our pan. See that cheese going over there? We're gonna layer the pan. Be smart about it. I mean, just layer your pan accordingly because make sure you got enough noodles and stuff like that. Enough elbow noodles. That's why I say use a pan and a half. Use a box and a half only because you want to make sure that anything that's left behind, you don't use something else. So that's your first layer. All right. And we're going to repeat that process. We're going to layer it with noodles. And then we're going to go in by the reason we over here. Okay. Okay. We're going to layer that sucker. Now, this is going to stay over here. Okay. Now we're good. I'm going to do this. Right? Because it's still warm. That's why we didn't cut it fully through. Right? I'm going to put that in there. You see that? See that lumps of shrimp in there? You're not getting quality like this, man. I don't know where y'all going. You're not getting quality. Look at them big ass shrimp. You can put them, ladies. You can put this in your ear. You can put the dookie shrimps in your ear. Look at that quality of shrimp that's in there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that big boy right there. That's it. That's a shrimp right there. Okay. Okay. That's the first layer. We're probably gonna maybe do 2 or 3 layers. We're not gonna get crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to enjoy the mac and cheese. Okay. So we're gonna do that. Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna just make sure we spread everything out. We're gonna make sure we spread everything out. Just make sure you spread everything out. You gonna spread everything out like a cake. A nice cake. Like that. You spread all that around. I promise you, this is gonna be a 2 tray worth type of mac and cheese. Okay. So now what we're gonna end up doing now. Okay. You see that? You see that? They got a detailed description of how that shrimp looked down there in that first layer. So that means you're gonna eat good. What the comments looking like? We talking about it? This is what the comments looking like.
Sarah says, let Smith get to the shrimp.
Oh, don't let Smith get this shrimp. Okay.
Oh, don't let's. Yeah, I didn't see the don't.
Yeah, I could, that's my boy Smitty. He loves shrimp. He loves shrimp. Yeah. So what you end up doing right now is, I know you're probably thinking like, oh, why he putting block cheese? No, trust me. You gonna let that. You gotta let that. You gotta let that bland blend. You know. Look, let that bland blend. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then we gonna boom. Like I said, this is a blend that I put together. It probably look as if it's in the bag, but it's not in the bag. It's in the bag only because I allowed it to be there because I mixed everything together. What am I looking for? Okay, there we go. Go around your corners, check your corners. You outside, check your corners. Okay, check your corners. Somebody might be lurking. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna repeat the process now. Okay, now we're going back in. We're scooping in with that noodle. See that noodle is still. So everybody say, "Oh, put cream cheese." You might, if you do it the right way, you're gonna do it the right way. There's no need for you to over. You're gonna layer this thing the right way. I know some people were like, "Oh, can I get a spoon of that?" Yeah, you just wait. Okay, right there. But I told you this might be a too worthy uh, mac and cheese. It might be too layer worthy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We're gonna layer it down again. If you guys remember what I put first, I put the block cheese first. I put the block cheese first. Some people be like, "Oh, I'm done with this pan." Some people be like, "Oh, I'm done with this pan." No, you got space. That's why I said check your corners. Check your corners. Remember,
Jones says, look good.
Jones. Okay, that's my guy. Okay. Remember before I did the block cheese first, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and do the shredded. Ultimately, you want to finish your layer out with the seafood in between. And it's fine that the cheese comes out like that. Cause I don't know if you ever heard somebody say, "Oh, that mac and cheese is too cheesy." Is that something that you hear? I never heard that. I don't know. So you're gonna layer this thing right here. Layer that. Make her look nice and pretty. I'm about to quote one of my favorite artists in my century. You know what I'm about to say? Yeah, I thought I was finished. Oh no, we got one more layer. We got one more layer. Look, see that? That's heavy. That's heavy. You paying for this plate. You paying for this plate. If you want this food, you paying for this plate. I'm not gonna shortchange you. You paying for this plate. You paying for this plate. Oh, Jesus bless these hands. God Lord. Look at this. You see that? That's all. That's Dookie earrings right there. That's 80s music right there.
Your man Q says my Uber Eats driver is is at your door waiting for, waiting for delivery.
You, yo, understand the game, people.
Jones says, where you always a cooker?
When was I always a cooker? You
Where you
guys,
always a cooker?
you guys inspired me. You guys inspired me. You guys inspired me. All right. So we're gonna finish that off, right?
But did you always cook? They asking.
Hey, did I always cook? No, I didn't. I didn't always cook. Sorry. I didn't always cook. What happened was when I went to college, I went to school for hotel management. My goal was I want to be a successful nightclub owner, and I think that's kind of corny, but with everything going on. But during that pandemic time, I just said, you know what? Let me see if I could cook I love to cook when it's for me, obviously. My favorite meal is breakfast. My favorite meal is breakfast, and look at that. Who not buying that? You guys are you guys buying? Yo, will you pay money for this? Are you guys paying money for this? Um, so back to that. I didn't always cook. No, I didn't. But something happened. Something resonated that I just felt like I need to keep myself busy, and I just enjoyed the process of cooking. You know, and I didn't always cook, but I understood what cooking meant to people, and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try. I'll listen. If you know me, I'm gonna try anything. Um, People that know me, the reason I'm doing this show is because I felt like I'm gonna just try it. Like, who's not gonna like good food? But what I understood was that um, that people gonna follow you. People gonna stand for you. People gonna support you, whether you do something or you don't do it. If you're not doing anything, people don't support you. If you're doing something, people don't support you. So I figured, I said, well, hell, let me just do this and continue to cook, and maybe I might give another individual some hope and some praise, and maybe he might do something. And from what I'm seeing on Instagram, and you know, people posting Twitter pages, there's a lot of people actually cooking, and I see it. And I'm like, I would hope to get my name mentioned out there one day, but I like the fact that I'm creatively working with people such as Kubi, the Kubi TV team, and these are people that not just are my brothers. They're people that I worked with personally in different areas, coaching, and we've been on different platforms together, and we know different people. So I'm not scared of fail. Like, some people probably be scared of fail to do something. Like, I'm not scared of fail. Like, you watch me make this whole entire dish. You know? What did I do different than you can do? Like, I'm not doing anything different. I'm setting you up for success. I'm not saying for failure. I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. I'm showing you exactly what the methods are, what you got to do. There's no such thing as a secret recipe if everybody can eat it. Because there's no secret recipe that we already go to one restaurant, we already go to one shoe store, we already go to one doctor. There's no secret to anything. Success is not. It's not a secret. Applying success is secret. Applying success is secret. The problem is how many of us are willing to say we're gonna do it and say the no and take the no around it. I'm not worried about that. You might be subscribed right now and say, I'm good. I found somebody else that's better. Why do you think we have so many churches? Why couldn't it be just one church? Because you might go to a church tomorrow and say, I follow this guy so well, but he doesn't do it for me spiritually. You go somewhere else to find somebody that does it spiritually for you. So you have options. I'm just giving you an option. So I provided that to you tonight. So you can't say you can't do something for your family. Low capital, high. You know what I mean? Low capital, very low capital. Um, I can show you how to make this meal with the last, but I bet you your family will love it forever. So I already had pre-orders before I even started cooking, and I don't know if that's scary. Is that almost like I'm almost sold out of this already. All right. So that's the final look of it before I get the last layer of cheese. Remember that thing gonna be added. So Do we have any questions, producer? Anybody ask any questions? Anybody doing anything?
Nah. Jones said that's cool. Nia P. Okay, family.
So we good as far as that. Just kind of coating it right now, guys. Just getting it that last final touch, and then I'm just gonna just. This is the last bit of cheese that I got, but I'm just gonna go over it real quick, just to kind of so it doesn't come off apart. And I got more cheese there. That's not a problem. We're gonna layer it some more. We're gonna throw it into the oven. 375, uncovered for 35 minutes. Once the 35 minutes, it's gonna be covered for 35 minutes. Excuse me.
Nia P said nothing like a man that can cook.
Who's that?
Nia P. Neia P.
Okay.
Nothing like a man that can cook.
Thank you. We
And that's how she said it too.
Did she say that?
I don't know.
Because you be putting your ad libs sometimes.
Oh.
I don't know.
Sorry.
No. You did it well. Hold on. Let me get some more cheese. I don't know. I have some more here. Oh, there we go. Try it right here. I say you never run out of cheese. Get your cheese game. Can I have a drink for the people? Can I have a drink? Oh, man. Be sure you have the True Gentleman sangria, any sangrias. $10. They're available to you right now. All right? So, I need sponsors. Let me know if I get some sponsors. Send everybody the sponsorship. We're almost there.
Jones said, what about low carbs?
Low carb. This is the wrong show tonight. You watching low carbs. This is the wrong show to watch low carbs. I'll tell you that right now. Right now, we're gonna pop this in. We're gonna pop this in right now. We're gonna pop this in the oven. Okay.
Jay says, yes, Hen.
Who?
Jay Hillard. Yes, Hen.
Okay, I guess. So if you could do this after or before, add a little parsley. I saw a post
Nia
today.
P. laughed my ass off.
What's
Jay Nia P. said, laugh my ass off.
Oh yeah.
Jay says, drinks are always on point.
Yeah. See that? I used to bartend, people. So the parsley, you can do fresh parsley, you can do bottled parsley, whatever. It's just decoration. People like to do it after, before. I like to throw that in there now. You know what I'm saying? Throw it in there now. You know, get it out the way. You know, like some of you fucking deadbeat baby fathers, get it out the way. So, this is our finished product right now. Midway finished product. The next video you're gonna see is that producer having an actual square. I've sold maybe 4 squares already, so they're at $14. So you're gonna get your square. They're gonna come in these bowls right here. Very you know, pretty decent for $14. Seafood mac and cheese. As you can see, I used all the seafood. I didn't leave anything behind. What's left behind is noodles. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get text messages and everything like that. Um, so we're gonna pop everything in the oven right now. Let me get my gloves. I want to get my hand burnt. I want to enjoy my evening. So before anything, that's gonna be in there for about a half an hour, uncovered, just so that the inside of the mac and cheese can cook. The salmon, the shrimp, the crab meat. So um, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody that tuned in, I appreciate you guys so much. The message of the day is going to be the best is yet to come. Continue to follow us on Kubi TV. Continue to follow me and support me if you guys can. I'm here working, just preparing dishes for the everyday man and woman. So if you guys have any ideas or feedback, please DM me directly. And we're going to have a prosperous 2022. I thank you guys so much. Hopefully, you guys can go out and share this video to everybody. This is my style of cooking, and I'm signing out tonight. The next video you're going to see is just a reaction of my producer enjoying the meal. If you need any meals prior to any shows, let me know in advance. We have a show coming up on the 19th. I'm not too sure what the menu is, but we're going to work on it. The flyers will be posted accordingly and on my website, or actually my Instagram page. I don't have a website directly. I'm working on those things now, but I truly and genuinely appreciate you guys all. Thank you so much for the support. And this goes without saying, like, every day is going to be a better day. The best is yet to come. This is Hollywood Hen, True Gentleman Cooking Kitchen, signing out to you tonight. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.